In modern dating, there is this debate around alpha and beta female, that alpha women are bad, they break marriages, they make the worst wives. But we couldn't be further than the truth. And so in this video, I would like to debunk that myth. Because in reality, there is no such thing as a female type that is better than the other. And actually, there is no such thing as an alpha or a beta woman. This is a construct of society. My name is Carolina, and I am an entrepreneur, a dating mindset and self-improvement coach for ambitious people with cutting-edge thinking. So let's cut. So when I look at comments under my videos, I see many raging men who lash out at me like, oh, you are an alpha woman versus beta man, right? Huh? Provocative. You would be ruthless in a divorce battle. We don't care about an alpha woman's opinion anyway. We prefer traditional women, aka beta women versus modern women. And when I read this, to be honest, I read about modern men who blame modern women for their unsuccessful love life, who try to find excuses behind a label, the alpha versus beta female label, saying, oh, it's because modern women are like this and like that. They're like this and like that, which is a pity because the existence, that delineation between alpha and beta female dates back to the 1990s with the emergence of modern life and the emancipation of women. And since then, we can notice that invisible separation between men and women. I would even say further that it has set us against each other when we are supposed to love each other. We fight against each other, blaming the opposite sex instead of mating. And so you can see the negative consequences of that construct of modern society, of that alpha versus beta female concept. How subconsciously it prevents us from getting into a love relationship and from fulfilling our love life. And an issue that enhances the negative impact is social media. Because I see the topic takes, it becomes more and more popular, so it enhances the distinction in our mind. So we become programmed to think black and white in terms of alpha versus beta woman, which complexifies the modern dating matrix. Because now men, they don't just need to find a woman, they need to decide between either an alpha or a beta woman. And if he wants a beta woman in a world that develops more and more alpha females who have a strong drive, who are dominant and assertive, he needs to think of how and where he's going to find her, which reduces the possibility and increases the probability of ending lonely, just because of a label, alpha versus beta. And so how do we solve this? For men, please drop the label. Stop thinking black and white because the truth is located in a spectrum of gray. And for this, understand that this is not the fault of women. Stop blaming them. Instead, if you want to blame anyone, blame society because it has shaped and programmed their character. And for women, on the other hand, it's just the same. Drop the label too. Stop categorizing yourself subconsciously as either an alpha female or a beta female. And I say this because I got that discussion once with a woman who felt lost. She said, you know, I don't understand why men do not approach me, why they don't want to be with me. I have a strong character, I speak loud, I say whatever I want, but I understand why they don't want to be with me. But this is who I am. And the minute she said, this is who I am, I understood that she was in a jail of thoughts, imprisoned in her self-perception, in her identity. This is who I am. Whereas I like what Tony Robbins says, identity is fluid. And applied to our alpha versus beta female debate, it means that you don't have to endure that identity. You don't have to view yourself as either an alpha female who is strongly minded, who is highly ambitious, who has a strong drive, who is dominant and assertive, or as a beta female who is more submissive, too kind, who lacks ambition. You can be who you want and who you need to be for a given circumstance. It's in your power. So stop surrendering it to an identity, to a label from modern society. And I say this because I see the perfect examples of wealthy couples worldwide, billionaires and millionaires. I think of Grant and Elena Cardone, who are valued over $600 million, and Alex and Leila Hormozi, who are $200 million business owners. And if you scrutinize those couples, listen to the women, you will hear that, for example, Leila Hormozi She is the co-founder and CEO of Acquisition.com. She is highly ambitious. She wants to drive her business up to $10 billion. She is a CEO. She has a very deep voice. She has masculine features. But if you listen to her, you will see that she likes thinking of her husband while she's working. And she would get up and bring him water in his office. She likes to cook and bake for him. She says that she's softer personal than on social media or for a business purpose. And about Elena Cardone, on her Instagram, she says that she likes being a mother. She likes to take care of home and of her children. And so you can see that those two successful women who are part of a successful couple in all areas of life, in their marriage, like in their finances, they are the perfect balance. They have managed to create the perfect balance of feminine versus masculine, beta versus alpha female within themselves, which makes them successful. And so I will argue it's not about being either an alpha or a beta female, that you need to choose one of those identities and imprison yourself in them and imprison your life and the evolution, the growth of your life within that label. It's about knowing who you need to be for what, who you need to be for your successful business, successful career, successful job on the one hand, and who you need to be for a successful marriage and overall for a successful life according to your definition. It's about understanding that your identity is fluid. You get to choose who you need to be and who you want to be, free from any label. And so if you are a modern woman and you have struggled with that alpha versus beta female identity, go in the description box below and download the Alpha versus Beta Female Identity worksheet that will help you design that woman that you need to be for a successful life that resembles you. I see you there and in the next video.